Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
TNT Cakes, Creations, and More, what we specialize in: red velvet and strawberry cheesecake, chocolate-covered strawberries, custom baby boxes, custom signs, custom tees and sweatshirts, custom sports balls, graduation accessories, custom glasses and tumblers, custom license plates, heat transfers, custom office signs. TNT Cakes, Creations, and More. Give us a call.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. Welcome back to the GAMG, the Big Flexxx Strong Cast. I am your distinguished host, John Q in this bitch. What up, though, everybody? How y'all doing on out there? Yeah, you know, my voice getting a little bit better, but it still ain't on track, but it is what it is. Y'all know what time it is. This is episode 83. Like, we getting there, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we got my co-host right here. Sus, what up, though, sus? Latoya the Shine in the building.
What up, though?
Yeah, we waiting on Snipes to sneak his ass home.
What up,
here.
fam?
You know, he might have some damn kind of shit, muskrat salad or some shit. You know what I mean? He might be chewing on.
I'm hungry AF, so whatever he brings, I hope he bought something to share this time.
You know what I mean?
So, cause if you watching, I hope you brought something to share.
Sharing shit.
All right, well, I'm just listen.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna just reach over and grab some. He gonna quit playing with me.
Yeah, you might have to. Oh, look, there you go, right there.
Of
you know
course.
what I'm saying? Look, that would happen. You know what I mean? Hey, man, look, we live, man. Here we come, man. Right.
Yeah, I got it.
So, look, guess what, y'all? We got to say some special guests back in the building. This is their second time. Welcome back, Katrina and Elizabeth from Hair Crack and Dion Renee Collection, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, they got some of the dopest products. I am a customer of the dopest products out here when it comes to, say, your face, your beard, and hair. Hey, look, in a minute, I'm about to have waves back on my shit. Y'all can't see it, but they coming. You know what I'm saying? I just told them, I said, hey, maybe about another month or two or whatever, I might have some dreadlocks up in this month. They like, hell no. That probably ain't gonna happen. However, it looked like he said no.
Keep exfoliating. Keep using that brown sugar scrub. Keep exfoliating.
Oh yeah, hey look, that shit was. Hey look, I just used it last night and this morning. You know, when I shaved my face, hey, almost feel like a baby's butt.
Yes.
A baby's rear. Yeah, okay, you are late. But anyway, say look, while we here, you know what I'm saying? You got that video? Let's play that video real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then we have y'all go ahead and speak about some of y'all products real quick. You know what I mean? Real quick.
Think it's a game. nigga wanna flip, I ain't gotta flip, but I got it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Get that hoe some mix, she gon' wanna sit. Every nigga in the set, now she screaming like, ooh, ooh, ooh. How much you made? Made $2 million off of me, tell you, and I'm fucking like, ooh. They tried to drop me with a case, but you know I hadn't skated. I was singing like, ooh. I swear, nigga. Boy, I know my role and I play it. I do. If you heard that I'm talking, then I said it. I did. Coin, where you at? At the top of the loft, nigga, I stay. I'm a bad boy, but I don't wear big clothes like me. In the club, and a nigga did it.
Say, man, get your... Hey, look, he down here. Hey, look.
This is unscripted.
Yeah, this is unscripted right here.
Totally.
But look, so explain some of y'all products to everybody that haven't seen y'all before up here, and you know, let everybody know who y'all are and everything. All right, hold on. You gotta get your mic on.
No, I can't hear her. Say it
Yeah,
again.
you got the applause going.
Man, shit.
Like, oh, we got this problem again.
Yeah. So go ahead and introduce yourselves real quick, and let everybody know what y'all got.
Okay, my name is Elizabeth.
Yep.
Hair crack.
Hair crack. All right.
I'm Katrina, Dion Renee Collection, also known as DRC Collection.
All right. So what do y'all have right there on the table?
Here I have some of my shea butters. They come scented. Now, one of the
They
things
smell good too.
that you get a little on camera here. One of the things that I'm known for is my carrot butter. I make it with real carrots, and you saw that in the video. And there are so many benefits to carrots when it comes to the skin.
Yeah.
It helps with eczema relief. So from there, I started, and I decided I had never seen a brown sugar scrub. Everything was always with white sugar.
Yeah, no, that's excellent.
So
Like I said, I used that this
decided
morning.
to be different for my brown skin, and I took my carrot butter and the brown sugar, and I created my brown sugar scrub. Everything's vegan friendly, handmade. I make everything myself.
All right.
I have a men's collection as well. It's just different scents. If you go to the website, veganhaircrack.company.site, we are also located inside Boss Basin Oak Park, 8970 West 9 Mile Road in Oak Park. We are also at Tony Rohn's Barbershop, 20129 West 8 Mile Road. That's in Detroit, 48219. And I'll let Elizabeth go into, I do the skin products. Mm-hmm. Elizabeth does all the hair, but we both use everything from both lines.
Yeah. All right.
So we have the vegan hair oil. It's for all hair types. You know, I get a lot of people like, oh, it's
Say all hair types.
all hair types.
Nappy then the motherfuckers gonna work on you.
Same thing with my product.
Yeah.
All skin types.
All
Like,
y'all
it's
nappy headed
not-
motherfuckers.
So it's
Holla.
not oily. Like I have it in my hair now. She has it in her hair right now.
I just
It's
use
not
the
oily.
detox.
I actually
See, look
have
at
it in
that
my
box.
hair right now, too.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
just use the detox. If you go to the website, I'm going to say it again, veganhaircrack.company.site.
Yeah. So then this is the conditioners. This is the detox that she's talking about. She has the detox. Oh my goodness, if you look at her shine, it's just so pretty. Mm-hmm. But this is the detox.
Silky
conditioner.
smooth. All right.
And then we also have the detox shampoo.
Yeah.
All vegan. And I brought, this is from the summertime. It's molded. So everyone always asking questions like, oh, is it on? This is mold. Grows in there. So I decided to keep it. I was going to throw it away. Then I was like, no, it's a good example. It's molded. So I tell everyone, keep it in a cool place or in the refrigerator.
There you go.
And it's proof that there's no preservatives in it.
There you go.
That's all natural products. So it's doing what all natural products do.
You can fill out now.
And crazy, the scent is still in there. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
And see, what she forgot to add, too, she uses the fresh fruits and vegetables. So it depends on the season.
Yeah.
So that's why it changes. It's different seasons.
Yeah.
Because it depends on what fruit, is available.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, hey, I've been using it since I, got the first beard kit. Even though I didn't cut my beard off, I'm about to be growing it back again in a minute. But it's been doing wonders on my skin, just in general, and say my mustache and this little shit right here. So, Yeah.
The little
And
shit right here.
Yeah, this little shit right here. But however, say ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? We say we have the other spokesman in the house, you know what I mean? Say we got Don Snipes in the building. So he's also say a advocate and the customer say of the hair crack and the Dion Renee collection. Say, look at his beard there. Go ahead, show him off.
Well, listen, I tell everybody, you know, when I put the products on, you know, while I'm on set, man, it's my stuff stays shiny, it stays hydrated the whole day, it smells good. I was telling Katrina the other day I used the product, it's a lip balm she gave me as well. Put some of that on, you know, the stuff goes on so smooth and slippery, pause. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, put it this way, everybody I know who I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying, I got that. I had my daughter try it on her. She was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? Because it glides on so smooth. But, yeah, I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been testing it out, like I say, in some different environments. I had a shoot out in New Boston, and we were outside. It was cold the entire day. But when I tell you, you know what I'm saying, when I saw some of the stills from the shot that day, I was just like, oh man, when the sun hit my stuff, it was just, and here's the deal, you know, it just was, it wasn't a thing where it was too much, but it looked nice, it looked hydrated, and it looked how I wanted it to look. You understand what I'm saying? Because they do have products at the beauty supply, but again, you got to be careful. You don't even know what's in that stuff.
Shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then if you look at a lot of stuff just in general, say food or like you said, skin products and stuff like that, they be having all kind of shit on in them ingredients, words that you can't pronounce and shit.
They said I just saw something the other day. They said that a lot of these younger people, they're aging almost twice as fast, you know. And I'm like, how is that? You know, kids 13 and 26 years old already looking like they 40. Yeah, that's something crazy, you know. But again, with the products that they're using, the stuff they putting under their underarm, you know, some of these kids they never even broke a sweat before. Yeah. You know, and people don't realize when you get to using certain products on your skin, that stuff it absorbs into your bloodstream. So I'm big on that. Yeah. You know, I get a lot of compliments oftentimes about, you know, how soft my skin is, how soft my feet is. And I tell people I stopped using, you know, different products a long time ago. Yeah, because I didn't even realize, you know, they'll have you smelling fresh for a while, but you're not looking at the long-term effects of some of these chemicals that they put in a lot of these products. Definitely kudos to you guys. I enjoy it, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to y'all again. And give out y'all information one more time.
Well, first I'm going to start up and say everything comes in a bundle. What I use in my face, I have a bundle on the website, veganhaircrack.company.site. I have a bundle for $25. But if you're watching and you're just not tapping the screen, the first 5 people to comment, tap the screen comment, I'll give you $5 off of that bundle. It'll be $20, but you have to pick it up as Boss Babes. All right. It would be no deliveries.
Hey, look, and tell them that say y'all from the Big Flexxx podcast.
Yes.
Strongcast. All right. All right. Anything else you want to add, Elizabeth?
No, she covered it.
No, all right. So look, how was y'all strong again real quick before we get into some of these topics real quick? How was y'all strong again?
My strong game is pretty cool.
Yeah?
It's pretty tight.
You had a weekend.
I had a weekend.
She said I had a weekend.
She got a weekend.
I celebrated with my family. It was my cousin's birthday.
All right.
It was my other cousin's birthday.
Well, happy birthday. Clap it up.
Yeah. And then
Clap it up.
my uncle's retirement party. So
oh, damn. All right.
Oh, you had a good time.
Yeah, you been partying.
A time was had. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then I had my special needs son with me, so let me give him a shout out because he don't come outside.
Okay.
So I was super excited.
All right. Nice. Clap it up. What about you, Katrina?
Nothing too much. I had to make product. Okay. So I pretty much spent my weekend work all the time and just kind of relaxing because my week was it was long because I do a lot during the week. I coach, I mentor. On top of working, on top of the product and everything else. Yeah. So it's like my My week was strong. So I just kind of ended, just kind of make it product. So yeah.
Right. What about you, sis? How was your strong year?
It was lazy.
Yeah.
It was another lazy one. I'm not gonna even hold you.
Yeah.
She said that with a smile too, like,
'Cause-
yeah, that felt good.
No
It
obligation.
did. It did. It's the no obligations. Work has been extremely difficult over the past few weeks, and so I have needed my strong ends to just kind of relax and do absolutely nothing.
Okay.
And it's cold, and I know I've been here a year, but I have not adjusted to Michigan's winters.
Like she came up here down there with a triple fat goose on.
I did. He
Some
like,
damn
since
jingle
it
boots.
ain't even that
I'm
cold
like,
outside. I was like, who?
I was like, damn.
Baby, it's cold outside. That's why these people be sick. Y'all out here with your chest out.
Right.
Listen, I don't believe that cold calls cold, but all right.
I don't believe it either.
Nah. What about
Listen,
about you?
it was one. I want to give a big shout out to the city of Detroit. You know, we had the what was that? The Hobble Gobble night. You know, it was a huge party. So it's a party that goes on, you know, in the city that, you know, it's kind of like the pre-party that celebrates the Christmas tree lighting and all the, you know, that it kind of ushers in rather the holiday season, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So the tree lighting, man, you know, shout out to the city. They had about 115,000 people downtown Detroit. I saw some overhead footage of it. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I'm mad I couldn't get down there. You know, I had a lot of and
hey,
you know, it was a lot
that's
of.
what I'm asking, like, what?
Listen. It was a lot of families. It was a lot of fun down there. I mean, you know, to see all the lights, the sights, the sounds, the ice skating rink lit up. Man, our city looked beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to Detroit and everybody that went down there and got the opportunity to go down there and spend some time with the family. My strong end, man, was pretty chill as well.
You know, you got to shout out to the fellas, man. Henri, man, happy birthday.
Oh yeah,
happy birthday.
Yeah. Shout out to my.
You know what I'm saying? When I when I thought it was a wrap, dog. By the time about 10 o'clock came, I was asleep out.
Listen.
1 o'clock.
I had every intention.
My partner and my brother Henri Franklin. I literally woke up and I was just like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just give everybody a call. Whoever answer, whoever comes, show out. And you know what? We had a pretty good turnout. He enjoyed his birthday. And we had a good time. And shout out to High Society Lounge over on Illinois. I feel like it's Neat Davidson. What day was that?
That was what, Friday? Friday, yeah.
That was Friday?
Yeah. He said,
Okay, yeah. It was a blur because I had a good time. But shout out to High Society Lounge, man. We had a really, really good time. They had the hibachi out there. I had some libations, some green tea shots. And
love a good green tea shot.
I'll just say that after you know, I had a nice several of them, and man, you know what? I had a good time. Listen, and shout out to everybody that again that was able to come out, man. Everybody that didn't, but again, wished my partner, you know, happy birthday. Let me see, Wesley, Brittany, Brian, Shantez. We had a lot of Deborah Spencer. We had a lot of folk come out. Nick's. We had a really, really good time, man. So yeah. You know, this that time of year. So
yeah. All right.
Definitely. Those green tea shots.
Yeah, that was my
Elizabeth. That's one of her. She do the white tea though.
Really, man. Listen, they were ice cold.
Every gas.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to have it.
Yes.
You can't have it any other way. It got to be ice.
I don't think I ever had.
Now the only part was I didn't know that shots cost as much as a drink because I don't get out that much.
Listen.
Shit.
Okay.
Hey man, you better carb bar around this mom.
Listen,
Green tea
I
shot.
ordered about 30 of them, but listen, it was a really good time at the party. We had a good
30 deep. You know what I mean?
So yeah, whatever. You know, you know what? I'm starting to realize I'm surrounded by a lot of people that you know Definitely, I know a lot of Scorpios, and a lot of this Sagittarius season too. Shout out to Marcus Woods too. He had a birthday too the other day. So, this that time of year, man. I feel like once September hit, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all kind of usher it in, and then it just boom, boom, boom. It's just because we got a lot of people on our family birthday September. A few October, and then the rest. Because Aunt K's birthday coming up. Aunt K, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Shout out to Aunt K too. I got to take her some flowers. Yeah. My partner Keith, David. So it's this that time of year where. And listen, and I'll wrap it up. I was talking to one of my partners, and I said, listen, we have to get in the habit of understanding, how valuable our presence is. You know what I'm saying? Or just picking up the phone, sometimes, hey, letting people know some things, even if it's a belated, just pick up the phone and let people hear your voice and those kind of things. Sometimes we don't know what that means to a person, in terms of, especially this time of year, because I don't think people realize it. Yes, there's a lot of birthdays, but October seems to usher in a lot of deaths.
A lot of deaths.
You understand? I tell people that October is associated with Pluto. That's, again, that's kind of like it represents death and rebirth. Mm-hmm. So during this October, November time, there just seems to be a lot of, turmoil, a lot of deaths, a lot of people, a lot of families losing one another. Mm-hmm. So to be able to celebrate life in the people that are living, and also celebrate those that are passing on to that that next form of energy. Yeah. Definitely, shout out to everybody that's experiencing that at this time. So.
Yeah. All right, back that up. Hey, look, my weekend. My strong end was kind of like, it was kind of like, say, sis. You know what I'm saying, like yours, sis. So it was pretty much relaxing for the most part. Man. You know what I mean? Watch the Lions. Hey, they starting up. Hey, look, they 10-1. Shout out to the Lions. You know what I mean? They play again Thanksgiving Day. So in Chicago. So hopefully we go 11-1 and keep on running.
We gonna keep it running.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, they gonna win it.
Shout out to cousin Jamie too. Her birthday is this Friday coming up. She having a little shindig. Oh, I'll tell you.
Friday? Oh, okay, yeah.
One of these days. But shout out to cousin Jamie too.
You going over Kitty? Mm-hmm, right? Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So look, we about to go ahead and get into these topics real quick, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So look, since we have, say, the ladies of DRC and of course hair crack, this is a grooming topic real quick. So we had Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco on the Nightcap the other night on their podcast, and they were speaking about, say, grooming in community bathrooms and stuff like that when they was in college, right? So they was making little comments about, hey, when we was younger, we'd take, say, a bar of soap and wash up and everything, and didn't even really think about it, like when they pass and say the soap to the next person. Needless to say, we're just gonna ask this question.
A lot of athletes, though, that's rego dego.
So Shannon Sharp was like, "Man, what I look like putting, say, somebody's other bar of soap and shit that you done had on your ass cheeks, all on me." You know what I mean? So
in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, they did that. But what y'all talking about?
So everybody, I'm quite sure, did, even as a kid or whatever, is this question right here: do you use the same washcloth that you use on your ass on your face?
I'm gonna say that's a no for me. Let's go straight into it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Absolutely not. First, typically,
there you go.
I use my scrub prior to. Now, I'm not saying you can't use this down here, because I do have these little cubes that I've been trying out for travel that you can use, but separate towel. I have a lot of towels, and I wash towels at least twice a week because I just don't like them to pile up.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want to smell my ass on my face. I know what comes out.
But you'd be amazed, like, on how many people actually will straight up use.
Listen, that same
me, myself,
thing.
Personally, like, I use my hands and stuff like that on my face. You know what I mean? But I don't even put no
only
towel
when I'm putting that scrub in, and then I get the towel. And
not at all.
I can't do the.
Nah.
I can't.
I'm gonna give y'all an interesting fact too. It's crazy. I didn't know you was gonna be talking about this tonight.
I mean, since we had them on.
Yeah, I literally just read this study the other day where it was basically like even 3 days max with your drying towel. And the reason why was this guy, he was showing the cultures that he took from the towels that we dry off on. And it was like day 1, like right after the first day you use it. Day 2, by the 3rd day, it's a wrap. And it was basically like, now this is the drying towel because some that's what I'm saying. Some people think that it's a huge difference, but just kind of educating ourselves. They saying 2 days is the most. Basically, that we really need to be using our drying towels because again, sometimes when people get breakouts on their face, on their skin, it really can be because of what I'm saying, the some of the bacteria that's staying stuck in the drying towel. And here's the deal: I don't think a lot of people know that. I think some people get a little cautious when it comes to hitting the private spots and hitting their face. But even on the drying side, I think that's important to know because I think in more recent years, people just don't talk about that.
So I, like I said, I found it pretty interesting because we was actually having this conversation, in the gym too. So shout out to the squad, you know what I'm saying, the morning squad that be working out with you. But we had some interesting takes.
A lot of athletes used to do that.
So some people were saying that they use it. You know what I mean? They use it. They just feel like if they lather that boy up. After, you know what I'm saying? They hit their face first or whatever, then they lather it up, hit everything else or whatever, and then they clean it, and then they come back the next day or whatever. However.
Now listen,
it's the same thing. So it's like,
First of all, let me say this
That's
too.
double dipping.
Listen.
I'm not. You can't even wear shoes in my house. Yeah. So it's like people don't think about that. Like, you bring it outside, inside, and like when you come in, you got to wash your hands. Like, don't get to touch it.
Now here's another question. So for us to have spouses and stuff like that, do you use the same soap? Because me and my wife, we got two. We got different soap.
So that's what I was about to say. Like,
no, it's 3 body washes, 3 soaps.
Let's just be realistic here, right? Growing up, we didn't have no liquid soap.
No, not
we
liquid
had
soap.
bar soap. Everybody in the house used whatever bar soap was in the dang on.
Sometimes your brothers,
right?
And take a bath in some Dawn dishwashing liquid.
Okay, let's just be for real.
But we talking about today, not back in the day.
Okay, but I'm just saying we survived. Now, while I'm talking that shit about what we used to do back in the day, I absolutely positively use liquid soap. Hands down, 10 out of 10.
You still use it right now? Yeah.
I use liquid soap.
I think it's a preference thing for sure.
Let me tell you. Okay, so let me tell you.
I like using body wash more than I like using soap.
Really?
See, that's one thing.
I got to use bar of soap myself.
I use a bar of soap, man. I don't use body wash. I never use body wash. Yeah.
They have the black soap in liquid as well. It does now. Yeah. I spend a hell of a lot of money on soap. I do, but I do use liquid soap.
I got black soap. I got all kind of.
Now the face cloth thing.
Yep.
I do my face cleansing before I get in the shower. So I clean my face and I brush my teeth. Well, I brush my teeth.
I know
and then I
a lot of women do that.
Like, do you like a lot? I brush my teeth, but I'll take my stuff. I got my stuff.
I wash my face in the shower, bro.
Yeah, I wash my face.
Women like to do that. I do it outside the shower. I noticed that y'all just. Yeah, a lot of women I know like to wash their face prior to and then do all the other stuff.
I have a face routine, so it's impossible.
Maybe that's what it is because they do a lot more with makeup and stuff like that sometimes.
So I have a step at night and then I have a step in the morning.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, now I don't have all of that. I got one step. It's okay, CeraVe cleanser. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I brush my teeth. I wash my hands. I cleanse my. I don't even use like a towel on my face. Like I just wet my face and then I do the thing and then I let it air dry.
I read the other day this celebrity, I can't think of her name. She says that she doesn't even do it at all, to be honest. She just like to take a rag and just do a hard rub, and that's the equivalent of her cleansing her face, and she moisturizes it because she said different soaps dry her skin out, so she doesn't do it at all. I think face is to me one of those things where you got to find out what worked for you, because some facial soaps alone, everything don't work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And when we start talking about the different skin types, some people have oily, some people not extra dry. So I just think you got to find your kind of routine with that. Look, I'm gonna go back to this. Do you use stuff that the spouse use and all of that? Yeah. Listen, I use bar soap. I'm not a huge fan of the liquid soaps myself. I've just never been a fan of. But it's funny that you said that you like the liquid because, again, for all of us, I just think it's a preference. Like some women like to use the sponge.
Yeah.
Some dudes
Loofah.
don't like to use none at all. Some the loofah. You get what I'm saying? But I think for all of us, it's kind of like it's a individual kind of thing with how we like to cleanse ourselves. Like when we talk about
I just put it like this, man. Look, a rag and a bar of soap. If you ain't whooping your ass and it sounded like nunchucks to your ass, you probably ain't clean. So you might
see. But look, I also use.
Some people don't know how to wash their ass.
Listen, I also use. I got a portable little bidet sprayer too. Anytime I use the bathroom, so I'm doing all that before I even get there. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm
Pre-wash.
I'm getting hosed down before I even.
Yeah,
I'm OCD with mine because just like I say, I wash the face towels. So many, it's because I do my face routine. I use liquid and bar soap because I use bar soap on my hoo-ha and I use the body wash on
the hoo-ha.
The hoo-ha.
The hoo-ha. Yes, soap on the hoo-ha. And I use the body wash for my body.
Right.
So,
Okay.
and then that's when I get the loofah and all that.
Yeah.
But now I'm already 2 towels in. I'm 2 towels in the loofah.
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
times
that's
a day.
wild. That's wild.
So it's like food touching on my plate. Like, listen, like no.
2 towels in a loofah.
Yeah.
all-
Twice a day.
I shower in the dark, so I would definitely screw that up. That's one of the reasons.
I thought that I was the only person.
No, it's so relaxing, especially at nighttime, like to wind down before bed with a shower in the dark. You're just relaxed. You're like you can meditate. And
it
you
gives
just
our
get
eyes
out
a
and
rest. Believe it or not,
and
yeah.
you just kind of stay in that groove, and then you just lay it down, and it's amazing. Yeah, I shower in the dark, so I would definitely screw that up. I would have all types of.
But see, the bar soap feel different. It's like, I have everything laid out. Now, I haven't done a dark thing, so maybe I'm going to try that. I know we got kids on the other side. It sounded like they're killing each other. So
If I had several different rags in the dark, like I would definitely screw that up. Like now I don't know which rag
Glow
I'm
in the
grabbing.
dark
Everything got to be done.
Glow in the dark towel.
There you go.
That might be it.
That's it. That's
There you
it
go.
right
Somebody
there.
better jump on it.
There you go.
Y'all better jump on
The
it.
hand exfoliating glove and a loofah, so you can't
screw it up if you do that.
The glove,
That's true.
yeah, I've seen that.
That's
You
true.
got
You
the Michael
can't screw
Jackson
it up.
glove in the
See,
shower.
she said pocketbook. I said hoo-ha. She said pocketbook. See, that's our old school.
I say pocketbook or monkey.
Yeah.
I use
Okay,
monkey.
what else we go? What else we call it? You know,
Monkey
And this
eat
is to
bananas.
ensure, but
Exactly.
ain't no funky monkeys here. Like, we got our routines together, okay?
And the monkeys there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And look,
And I learn something new every day.
Just like that.
Squirrels. Y'all make sure y'all give us a call
I got
right
a
now
foot
at 810-560-0658.
Yikes.
Jeez, OP.
You got monkeys up
Yeah,
You
yikes.
said, have some
Every now and again it get a little crazy.
Just every now and again.
All right. Hey, look, shout out to everybody that know how to wash their ass and take time to wash their ass and doing everything in their power to stay clean. You know what I mean? Because one thing is too is I hate people that come to the gym or working out and shouldn't be funky as hell. It's like, please just
Already
wash your
funky.
ass
No,
before
listen.
you work out. Like, come on, man. Like
But
you
the-
be
but-
clearing out
funkified.
sections, man.
But the gym, honestly, sometimes it ain't even about. Some people really do be clean, but them gym clothes.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. That's part of it. You
Them gym clothes smell like mold, mildew, and last week
I
workout.
hate that.
And like you said, it will clear out a whole
I'll
area.
clean
You
out
be
a whole
like,
section, and you be wondering like, damn, ain't nobody on this machine.
God.
they leaving
Soon as
their
you walk
carbon
your ass over
imprint in
there,
that
you see why.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
At the sink.
Yeah.
I hate that. I can't
like a good
stand
hoe,
clothes
man.
that smell like
Well,
milk.
here's another question though. Do you like taking showers with your partner or significant other? That's a really good
Well, I
question.
don't have one, but yes.
I'm trying to tell you, so I'm going to try the dark.
I'm gonna say.
That takes me back to the dark.
I'm gonna say hell no, because my wife and shit be having the damn
And I
that
think
shit
that's
on
fair.
hell, dog. Like she be having the damn water on hell about to burn the shit out. No.
It's funny
think
because I
all
like to take cold
women shower
showers.
Listen.
With hot as
She
hell
has-
water.
Yeah, I take coolers. She let her tell you I take cold showers.
Yeah.
I'm telling you and shit. She taking
She
hell
like
showers.
boiled chicken water.
What?
Just
You gonna come out there?
Damn.
No, that's typically
No,
my
I'm
time,
good.
so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm good with
I'm
that
reaching
shit.
out the shower,
Yeah, I ain't
grabbing
trying
a
to get
glass of
burned up.
wine.
Yeah, I ain't trying to
Oh,
get
I
burned
thought
up.
I was the
We
only
got
one
a
that
call.
did
Oh,
that
no.
because
We got
I'm
a call.
good for that.
Oh,
Say
shit.
welcome to the GAMG, the Big Flex Strongcast. Who we got on the line?
You have the doctor on the line. Good evening.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
This is like the fucking the fire showers. Yeah, burn your ass.
I just want to comment on the topic about hygiene and everything like that. And I know that everybody say soap and things like that, but just remember, be mindful. Like, evidence-based shows that too much stripping of your skin. We have natural staph and flora on our skin and biomes that protect us. So although we have this thing about being clean and sweating and stuff like that, but a lot of things work for our good. So you don't want to wash off the body's natural staph and the natural flora that protects us from harm. So
Yeah.
I appreciate what you guys saying, but be mindful. If we strip away our natural, that's when we get that resistance.
No, we just talking about stripping off that funk. That's all.
But you know what?
Okay,
I'm glad you said that because
yeah,
I just
that's
I want to add this too. But that also speaks to, and I'm glad we got the products on here. Why I think it's important for people to use a lot of natural products.
Yeah.
Because I feel like also in the stripping of some of the heart, like right now, right? Yes, we talking about soap. But all soap ain't the same. I use a Dead Sea Salt soap, or I use Dead Sea Salt with mud in it. Again, I've been very picky over the last few years because, like you just said, sometimes when you get out the shower, your soap, if you can scratch your whole name and your skin look like a chalkboard, you know what I'm saying? Then that shit look harsh, And it's a few different things. I think when we have this conversation, we need to look at, do we have filters on our shower? Because believe it or not, you can have really good products, but if the water is hard, that also could be causing some things that's going on with us that's, like you said, stripping out some of those natural things. I suggest to everybody, get you a filter, you know what I'm saying, on your shower. Something that's going to take out some fluoride and some chlorine.
And change out your damn shower head.
So-
pretty often,
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Sis, what do you recommend?
People use Castile soap and everything, but remember, the body always wants to maintain homeostasis. Before we can introduce anything to our body is going to, your skin is your largest organ. So it's always going to, we have, like I said, we have biome before that protects us. We have, that's where MRSA comes in, that resistant, because we have stripped away everything. Remember when we were kids, we drank out of water hose. So you have to come in contact with some bacteria, because if not, the body can't balance itself. But I get what you say. As far as, I appreciate you guys saying like the funk and the stank and all that stuff. I get it. But you really, like, sweating is good. Like, that gets rid of the toxins out of our body. Those things, like, you just can't be like, okay, well, I'm just going to be, like, living in a bubble. That's unrealistic. But I appreciate your topic. You're doing what you're doing.
All right. Well, thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you,
All right,
sis.
thank you. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. From the
I
doctor.
love when she called in with her medical advice.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her to do a segment up here, but she be playing around. So
She be playing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get her up here.
yeah. All right. Hey, look, we're going to go ahead and move into this next one, man. So we're going to go back to last week. Say we left off last week with a topic that y'all was talking about, all right? So we was talking about last week keeping the currency of love energy flowing, right? So I'll let you go ahead and pop this off, say, Toy. Yeah, you. Yeah.
The
I remember
currency
you
of
saying last
love.
week when I
Love
watched the
is flowing.
episode that we was gonna pick it up this week, and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, gosh, this is such a big and heavy topic. I'm not even sure where to start because this is not scripted. So bro didn't tell me that I was gonna be kicking it off, but it's all good. Okay, so boom.
Good.
So energy flow.
Yeah.
Everything is created by energy, right? Everything is created by energy. Everything moves in energy. So when we talk about energy and love and emotions and feelings, for me, that energy flow, when we talk about relationships, any type of relationship. Now, keep in mind, I always say when we're talking about emotions, the things that I say can apply to any type of relationship, romantic, friendship, family, everything, right? So when we talk about keeping that energy flow, it's really about keeping the lines open, right? So let's say Don and I are in a relationship and the energy flow is good. We're on the same currency. Think about it just like energy waves. We're on the same currency. Things are going good, right? But now we have a hiccup. So we got two options. We can come together, have a conversation, and figure out how to keep that energy flowing, or we can block the energy, which causes separation, causes disconnect. It causes
possibly chaos.
Definitely chaos. It's a blackout. You again look at it like it's energy. It's a blackout. If the currency is flowing, the lights are on. If the currency stops flowing, you got a blackout. So when I'm thinking about the way we communicate with each other and the way we deal with each other, I think about all of that in the terms of energy flow. Yeah. And you always want to keep that currency going.
I want to add to that. To add to everything that you was just saying, I'm going to just peel back one more layer. Men and women, we both have masculine and feminine energy. That's first of all. Just because I'm a man does not mean that I don't have any feminine energy. And just because, you're female, it doesn't mean that you don't have any masculine energy. When you understand what the two energies represent, then you can start to incorporate them into your being. Masculine energy represents doing. Feminine energy represents receiving. For many of us men, all right, we oftentimes have a problem receiving, all right? And guess what? Sometimes women do as well. A lot of us, we think that when we give love, all right, it's just going one way, that's good. But if we're not open to receiving love, if we're not open to accepting love, that could cause the energy to be stagnant, blocked, or, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a stoppage somewhere. A lot of times we need to know what that looks like. So just in simple terms, like you said, if you are in a relationship and let's say you guys are having a good day, but all of a sudden something goes wrong. Okay, and somebody gets angry. All anger, grief, that can stop the flow of energy. All right, that can stop you from receiving, and that can stop you from giving. Now, what's going to unblock that is some forgiveness, is some, a conversation, some dialogue with that person that you may have an issue with. Those things kind of, unblocks, what they call stuck energy, right? Many of us don't know what that looks like oftentimes, and we carry stuck energy with us for a very, very long time. Now, why is that important to know? It's important because if energy is not flowing to your heart, if energy is not flowing to your throat, if energy is not flowing to your third eye, which is all the higher chakras in our body, they can become hardened. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you ever walked into a house that hasn't been occupied for a while? It's dust, is bugs in there. You understand what I'm saying? You could just tell when somebody have not been there. All right. Well, guess what? Many of us are walking around, and you could tell that love have just not been there. We may have had it at some point. All right. You can walk into a house and you say, man, you know what? Somebody lived here at some point. But nobody have lived here for a long time. Yeah. All right. And now that's important because when we're not letting that love flow through our heart, then our heart can become callous. It can become hardened. And then all of a sudden it's going to take a lot for that callousness to dissolve or be removed. So it's really, really important that, sometimes I hear people say, hey, I'm not fucking with this person ever again, and A, B, and C, and that's cool. There's some people that we don't need to be around because they can really block our energy or have us in a low vibration. But we still need to allow love to flow through us. And what I've been learning is sometimes, right? Not sometimes. exercise that I've been doing mentally, right? I never forget. I was in Mexico and I was walking through this resort one day, and when I walked through the resort, you know, sometimes we say good morning. Well, they'll do like this, and they'll tap their heart.
Yeah.
All right, you walk through and good morning. They'll hit you with one of those things. And I thought, man, that's a real kind gesture, you know. Well, some of us need to do this, but in our own way. And what I mean by that is, if we get around somebody, or, you know, we come in, you know, in the presence of somebody who then brought us some grief or any of that type of shit, those are the moments that we need to send that person some love, just for our own sake. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because what that does is that allows the energy to keep flowing in us, and it keeps our current strong. Because just like an appliance, if you plug something up and it's weak, then that appliance is going to run weak. But if it's strong, it's going to run strong. And we have to kind of understand that energy, love, all of those things, they work the same way. You could be plugged in, but if you plugged in and it's a weak current, then we're not going to be our best. But if you plugged in and that current is strong and we doing everything we can to keep it free and clear, then we have more love to give. And the more love we have to give, the more we going to generate and be able to give to others that are around us. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that I love about this particular topic is one of the things that I had to learn is that it is important to be mindful and conscious and intentional about living in love. And when I say living in love, I mean who you are, what you do, your being, your energy is love. Yeah. So when you encounter someone else, you know what I mean? Like, I barely know y'all. I've met y'all a couple of times, right? But I try to, anytime I come into contact with y'all, approach y'all with that loving embrace. You know what I mean? Like, you guys had your stuff out, but I was like, let me put my coat down and give you a hug. Let me put my coat down and give you a hug. I don't know what your day was like. That hug might have made you feel love. And that's my intention. When you live in love and you walk in love and you just exist in love, and then you have somebody else that comes into your world that also exists in love, that currency is powerful. Yeah. That connection is powerful.
You can feel it. It's palpable.
You can feel it. So you want to have that flowing all the time. And there's going to be kinks. There's going to be things that happen. But if you're conscious about staying in that and getting back to that, like he said, and I think I said it too, like, you just have a conversation, stopping the communication. And then the longer you stop the communication, it just creates a blockage, and then it's harder to connect. And then I wanted to add on to what Don was saying about the different energies between men and women. I kind of look at it like a magnet, right? Like, when you have a magnet and you put the positive end with the negative end, it pulls together, right? That's the function of it. But when you put two negative ends together, it pushes apart. Mm-hmm. So I kind of look at the male-female dynamic and energy like that. If you're operating in your function and you're operating in your function, you're going to pull together and operate in that function well together. But if you're not, then you just repel each other, and the energy's not flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something I was trying to teach my kids. I keep telling them, like, 'cause my son got grown, and I keep telling them, like, your heart got to show up.
Yeah.
So, and I keep telling them, like, press pause on a foundation of a relationship. You're not over 25. You don't even know who you are. You don't. If you don't know how to let your heart show up, you don't have no business in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes your heart got to show up in the places that you don't even know. You can be irritated, and you can walk in the door. You can be pissed off, steaming, but when you walk in the door, your heart should show up, because you don't know how that person's day was either. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you should come in, hey baby, you shouldn't come in, whatever. And I think that's what a lot of people lack, is their heart showing up.
But that deals with cuz I always like to say cooperation instead of.
I have a question. What would and I guess I'll start with you, cuz what do you guys think would be, in your opinion, the place to start when it comes to keeping the flow of love going in any relationship, whether it be with family, friends, or your lover, partner, husband? What would you think it is? Just the first thing that comes to your mind that you think is the most rock solid foundation.
It would be me. Like how. Like, what am I doing? Like, is there something that I need to do? Is there something? How
you show up in a relationship.
And how
basically.
I show up, for the most part. Do I have the right attitude? Am I, gauging things correctly? Am I, a lot of times people be like, like for me, am I tripping? You know what I mean? Or...
so that sounds like some self-awareness as well.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly. So it's more so it always began there. Now, I haven't always been like that, but of course, getting older and stuff like that, that's one thing that I actually kind of do right now. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And I've been doing for a while. So, yeah.
What would you say yours is?
I think communication, and to expound on that, communication in respect and in love. And then in that communication, I'm communicating to understand, not to be understood.
Yeah. Okay, so again, because I want to break this down for our listeners. So for you, I want to say self-awareness. All right, you're saying communication. What about you, Katrina?
Just genuine, just being.
So being authentic.
Yes.
You think that's the for you the best? That's the foundation of showing up in your relationship. I can dig that. Yeah, just being your authentic self, like not hiding yourself, not sugarcoating shit, dancing around stuff. Being you, authentic.
That's it.
I like
that's
that.
all.
I like that. I always call her Freckles too. What about you, Freckles? Accountability.
Because I used to be a brat, so it used to be my way or no way.
So I'm gonna ask.
For me, I think one of the most quintessential ways that a person could show up in a relationship is to learn how to listen. And although I know you said communication, and some people might think that they're one and the same, but it takes a great deal of skill to know how to really be an active listener in a relationship, and not only listening to your partner, listening to your family member, listening to your children, but listening to yourself, because oftentimes when people are talking to us, we're picking up cues as well. And it's kind of good to go back sometime and be like, oh, wait a minute. I just heard this. How did that make me feel? How did that make me respond or react? Or what came to mind when this person said that? Did they repeat back something that I said in an accurate way? Did they repeat back what they heard because now that's how they feel and that's not what I actually said? So I think that there's an art to listening there, and it's a skill set that needs to be developed, because for me, I think that learning how to show up in a relationship and listen to somebody is a huge way to also let them know that you respect them. You know what I'm saying? And because I may not agree with you, may say some bullshit to me. But if I have the courage, if I have the wherewithal, if I have the patience to sit and listen to you, that's going to let you know that I'm present. You know what I'm saying? And then I can let you know about all the other shit that I got going on based off of what you said. But sometimes just showing up in that way for me that's huge, because a lot of us just don't listen. We have a tendency to hear what the fuck we want to hear, and it'd be like, yo, who said that? Nobody said that. Or you making that shit up. Or maybe you were thinking that and you thought that I said that, because oftentimes, believe it or not, I heard a long time ago, well, we've talked about this on the show, like, what sees first, the eyes or the mind? I'm a firm believer that the mind tells the eyes what to see. But I also believe that the mind will tell the ears what to hear. And you might think you heard some shit, but if you got something else going on in your mind, that's not what the fuck you heard.
No, absolutely. So what you're saying, I absolutely love the way you put that plainly, which basically is what I was trying to communicate when I said, listen, like when you communicate respectfully, you communicate out of love, and you communicate to understand. And that understanding goes like to understand yourself and to understand the person that you're listening to. So I like to have, whenever there's conflict, there's a certain kind of formula I think that I use when I'm communicating to make sure that there's a clear understanding. Like if you say to me, hey, you did this and it had this effect on me, then I'm going to say, okay, I'm sorry that my actions made you feel that way. this is what I hear you saying. This is what I think you're trying to communicate to me. And then this is how I intend to fix that. And then that gives the person the opportunity to say, that's not what I was trying to communicate to you at all. You know what I mean? Actually, this is what I was trying to communicate. But it's really caring enough to say, I'm not just here to get past this issue, but I really want to understand.
Because you care.
Because I care. And I want to keep that energy flowing. How do I fix the kink that we have right now? And then how do I keep that going in the future? It's really an understanding.
Now, you just said some complicated shit, right? And I'm going to tell you at what point. No. I'm going to tell you at what point. And I'm not being funny. Only at the beginning. You said, if this person says, this is what you did and this is how it makes me feel. Most people, motherfuckers not saying that. So I felt what you were saying. Yeah. I want to put it in words, right? What you did was make an affective statement. All right, and an affective statement is letting someone know. Again, we're letting someone know the emotion that their behavior brought us. Okay, but many of us don't know how to just simply do that. That's the part that I was saying was complicated. Not that what you said, but I'm saying many of us don't even know how to tell somebody. Listen, this is what you did. This is how it made me feel. Usually, it don't come out like that. It come out fucked up.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's me, and I know I can't do shit with your anger and you being upset. I literally don't know what to do with your anger and you being upset. But if you tell me I disappointed you, I hurt you, I made you feel neglected, that hits me harder, and it I don't know, it just does something different to me.
So you have to teach your partner though how to do that. Many of us do, and that's I think what I was trying to say was, I think it's important that in these relationships that we have and to keep that currency going, we got to fall back on that old saying, we got to teach people how to treat us.
Yes.
Because now that's going to let a person know, hey, you know what, when I go to her, she don't respond well if I'm yelling. If I'm talking to him, I can't call him no hoe ass nigga because I know that he gonna see that as a form of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking to you, I need to make sure. Believe it or not, sometimes we need to keep some distance. Sometimes motherfuckers get too close to you and it's like, yo, I love you, but get the fuck
like back up with all that
like, give me some space right now. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? That's needed sometimes. We all, one thing that I learned that was huge was, and I heard this from this lady who was speaking about her and her husband, they're in a polyamorous relationship, but she said something that was big for me. She says, I had to learn to be able to stand in his presence, in his anger. So somebody was like, what does that mean? She said, I allow my husband to beat his chest, throw some tables over and tear some shit up. Here's my deal. She said, long as he doesn't hurt me. But let me tell you why that was big. To some people that may seem extreme, but listen to me, right? The mistake that many of us make is, I can't tell you how to express yourself when you angry. I can't listen. That's where we make a mistake. And what I'm saying to you is, for a long time, I had to learn that we have to learn how. Thank you. We have to learn how to observe people when they get angry. You may raise your voice. You may cuss. Okay. You may like to just practice being avoidant or withdraw in the moment. Here's my deal. We all express anger different. And I feel like society has taught us to label these ways of communication as fucked up. But really, the same way we honor the good communication, we have to honor it.
They want
on
the one
flip side.
Yes. Kind of shit.
I got to be, in other words, and so I kind of got out of that. If I'm listen, I tell people,
that goes
if me and you arguing and you raise your fucking voice, go ahead, baby. That's how you need to express yourself. Get it out your system. Because what I had to learn, right, was that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't love me anymore. That doesn't necessarily mean, because you might like to cuss. The other person might not. Yeah. But we cutting off communication completely when it's like, hey, look, don't fucking cuss at me. That might be the way you express yourself. Yeah. And your partner is going to have to know that and love that about you and accept that about you.
But that's not being on the same current.
I don't like
Why
that.
not?
And I'm not accepting it.
On my island,
we're not doing
We ain't doing that. See,
We not doing that.
We can walk
But
away.
listen, that's
we can talk about it later.
that's your
if
rules
that's what
within your
she-
relationship is where I'm going with
That's
this.
right. And
Because
you
everybody's
got
relationship
that
got to be
same
different.
But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, it's that current thing. That current, you throwing stuff, that turns in. Now I'm a
But
different
not
person.
at you. What if they gotta let that out though?
Now
Listen.
you done turned me into a different person.
Okay.
Now,
Why?
you
He's not doing it at you.
Listen,
Talk to me.
it's a trigger.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
Yeah.
So listen, here's the thing, and this is again where communication comes in at, and you gotta know yourself, and you gotta know what you can put up with and what you can't put up with. And I 110% cannot put up with you yelling
Tantrum.
because I'm not yelling at you. Use your
Hold
big,
on. So
use
you
your big boy words.
listen.
Use
So
your
because
big boy
you
words.
don't yell,
Hold on.
that means he can't.
But that's that current
Not
thing.
when you talking to me.
So let me ask you a question,
I
man. Right?
cannot
Do
hear
you not
you.
do you not
I
express
cannot hear
do
you
you
when
not
you're
express
yelling.
your joy in a certain way? We all different, right? Just hear me out on this.
I
The
hear
way
you.
you express your joy is uniquely to you. So just hear me out on this. I'm saying to you that too many of us have we have been it's been ingrained in our being to say, listen, when a person gets angry, it only needs to look
Like this,
way.
yeah.
And just hear me, just hear me on this. This is
Okay.
important. This is big, right? I'm telling you, this is big. If I'm in a relationship with you and I know you, I love you, I trust you, and listen, there are things about you that I may not know. Some of us enter into relationships at different points of our life. You may have went through some struggles or some things that I may have never went through or really fully understand. It may bring you to a certain level, but just listen to me. If you're not doing anything to physically harm me, listen, energy cannot be created or destroyed. Okay,
Merely
so we
transferred.
thank you. That energy gotta go somewhere. And what I'm saying to you is, for me, and I know this may not work for everybody, but I have learned in the more recent years, give a person space, allow them grace to express that energy some kind of way. Because if it don't go nowhere and you suppress it, it's gonna cause our relationship other problems in the long run. That's all I'm getting at.
Okay.
If it's energy you got to get out, baby, go to the gym. We can go to the
But as
bedroom.
some women, like with me,
No.
if I get that mad after I come down, I'm disgusted with myself.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted with. Now I'm going through another whole transformation of now I gotta sit here and pour back into myself.
Yeah.
So why
And there's
should
nothing wrong with that.
But why should I bring myself all?
Why
the
do
way
you
up
have to
there?
go through
Why should
all
I
of
take that jersey out of
So
retirement?
listen, so I feel like you
I've already put it back.
you
I'm
gotta
just
know
saying.
yourself, and you gotta know the person that you're in a relationship with, and you have to have those conversations ahead of time. You cannot stand in my face yelling, cussing, fussing, spitting. To me, that is a sign of aggression. I don't hear shit you say.
Unhinged.
No. Now
I get
you
it.
got to have this conversation again when you're ready to use your big boy words. That is absolutely positively unacceptable to me. But that's just me. Again, if you have this negative energy, you want to get out, we can go to the gym, we can go to the bedroom, you can hit the streets, you can go in the garage, and you can yell, but you cannot yell at me. I'm sorry. Not sorry, actually. That's just me being true to myself. Because in my experience...
And being true to yourself, though, are you really accepting that person in their wholeness?
No, and so then we're not going to be in a relationship
No, wait.
together.
But
And
just hear me out on this, right?
So this is where the corrosion.
Hear me out on this,
of
right?
a relationship happens.
That's exactly where
just
it
listen
is.
to me. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys, and this is important
Break it down
because I
we gotta
think
wrap it on up, y'all.
I think this is important, right? To me, some aspects of how we have learned how to love are very conditional, and what I'm saying to you is, everything that you guys said at some point in time, I felt the exact same way. Right? I'm not. This is not a right or wrong thing. I'm just saying that in a different way of observing something. To look, children, right? You have children, I have children, right? Even our children, they express themselves differently. Some cry, some get quiet, some don't say anything. Some children do yell and get a little fussy. What I'm saying to you is, to only be able to honor the one side of a person and not be able to honor and accept the other one it sounds very conditional. I didn't used to view it that way, but I'm saying at a certain point, that's important. Listen, that man over there, even listen, we even do it when we get passionate about something. Sometimes when some of us get passionate, do you not raise your voice when you get passionate about some shit?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying to you is,
what the
how
other
can we
person might say.
listen, how can we put a limit on it and say, oh, if it's something good, oh, this person might pass. Oh, but if you get angry, you need to limit yourself to only expressing it in this way. I'm saying to you that, believe it or not, and while I tell you that I had to learn something, I learned that if I'm standing in front of somebody and I'm allowing them to be their true authentic self and fully express themselves in some of their lowest moments, that's actually when I'm showing them that I care about them the most.
Okay.
For me.
So maybe, wait, let me just say this one last thing and then we're going to wrap it up. This is my closing comment, so you don't have to come back around to me. I'm going to say it like this. It's not raising the voice that is the issue. It is the things that you say when you raise your voice. It is the name calling.
I got that. We not. That's adding it though. So, I got
right.
it. So you associated raising with disrespect.
Right.
Got it. So he's not disrespecting you. Yeah. He's just yelling.
Okay.
Or he may not be disrespecting you. He might just cuss. That may be his thing. Yeah. But I'm just saying this. I'm giving you food for thought.
There's a difference.
We have to learn how to accept a person in their wholeness, because outside of that, now we only talking about loving pieces of a person. And what I'm saying to you is, when we only love pieces of a person, we're not, listen, when people talk about doing shadow work and all that other kind of shit, the whole point of it is to show our shadow some love and not reject it. I used to do the same thing. There's things about me I don't want nobody to fucking know, because I'm a little embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I don't want people to know. But what I had to learn was, I don't have to motherfucking hide my fucking flaws just because I want only the bright side of me to shine. The part of me that's fucked up, I need to show that some love and actually honor it in a certain way, and hopefully the person that I end up with, she's gonna understand that.
All right. So look, we about to show some love. Say to the ladies of DRC, which is Dion Renee Collection, and also Hair Crack. Say Elizabeth and Katrina. Thank y'all for coming back again. Shout out y'all. Say y'all website real quick and y'all information, and then we gotta get on out of here.
All right, the website, we are on one website, veganhaircrack.company.site. We are also in store at Boss Babes Oak Park, 8970 West 9 Mile Road. That's in Oak Park, 48237. And you can stop by Tony Rome's Barbershop, 20129 West 8 Mile Road. That's in Detroit, 48219.
All right, support. And y'all know where to catch me at. Y'all can check out my website for personal training, apparel, and everything else that y'all need at www.gamgfitness.com, or you can hit me up on email, of course, at gamgpodcast7@gmail.com. All right.
And my name is Don Snipes, and if you want to yell at me in my ear passionately, I'm with that too. You know.
We'll see y'all next week. Flexing on out. Thanks, Doc. Hey, look, thanks everybody for tuning in, calling in, and supporting always, y'all. All right? See y'all next week, y'all.